There comes a time when we hear a sudden call, and the world must come together as one. Forget Michael Jackson. There is a time in high school when everyone thought like they knew a lot of English, extravagant English. I think it was around senior 3 when we had started doing English paper 1, English composition. And the teachers would set their questions and be like, end your composition with then I realized it was a dream. Then you'd warm up, pick up your pen, look at the sheet of paper and start. Out of the bruise, I smelled the rat. We were all in the same boat and I could not put the cart before the horse. All of a sudden, I noticed the situation was so melancholic that I took to my heels and you feel like, yeah. Then you add the bonus words, supercalifragilistic, pneumocromicroscopic, volcanoconiosis. Then when the results come back and you have your 70, you're like, signed Chimbogo Zafar, senior 3D. I was bombastic, I was omnipresent, I was Hispano-fantastic and encore. You see? Yesterday I was in the taxi and some young guy. Now there are some young guys who look loaded. The beard is well shaved, the hair is well trimmed. Leave around this one, and then they have those Bluetooth things that they put in their ears, and they talk to their phones. And you're like, okay, this one has money. Then the guy was like, I have 5 million to be one. I was like, 5 million. Who can translate the Luganda proverb Ekijja, Kinyaga, Bitono into English? That is simple. Guy from behind was like, what comes when you know? Take small. I was like, as I was warming up to answer, the woman from behind was like, no, that's the wrong answer. The answer is, what comes, and she gave up and I was like, yeah, this is the time to win 5 million Uganda shillings. And in the bank, they even put honore. Like in these economic times where even Korean Bank, the bank of the richest man in East Africa, Sudir, is being taken over by Nankani, the central bank, who am I to win 5 million? I was like, should I buy a border? No. You see, when you buy a border, the guy who rides it actually makes more money than you make. I was like, no, not a border. Should I buy a plot of land? Then where should I buy it? Chitende? Gayaza. Maybe. Or buy in Namugongo. Then I remember Jomai no longer has plots of 3 million because I could have used 3 million, then the 2 million on my small business or to start rentals. I was like, but why not buy a car and live a lavish life? And I was like, a Viz. I remembered it is so small. I was like, a room. This door which they pull and push it is small, then you pull it. And I was like, not a room. Artiza. I remembered an artiza mwana way. I will buy an artiza. Save on transport in the morning, save on transport in the evening, and I can go to the beach. Whereas the calculations in my mind were so convincing that I said I will buy an artiza. Then I warmed up for the answer. The answer is, I looked at myself, thought about the question. I don't know what came over me. All of a sudden, the taxi became so small and hot. Then I looked at the windows. They were too small. I couldn't jump out. I prayed to God so that the world swallows me. It could not swallow me. Then the fat nank and the woman on my left was looking at me with her eyes wanting to jump from her socket. It was like, what have I done to myself? Then I was like, is it one? No, not one by one saves a man. Is it work without prayer? No, not work without prayer makes Tom and Ankan. My head was nigging. I was like, is it you scratch? No, not scratch my back. I was like, one man's meat is another man's poison. The young man looked at me so sadly and said, boss, that is not the answer. Then I'm wondering, what is the English translation of Ekijja Kinyaga?